So welcome back to Full Moon Flock and Stock. We're going to continue our discussion for new feeder pig owners. And you've made a pen, you've bought some feeder pigs, you got a hut for them. So the next logical thing you need to worry about is watering them. And when we first started out, we just had a bucket, we filled it up, and there we went from there. But here's a couple other options you can do. So what we have here is a 100-gallon Rubbermaid water tote, and as you can see, we put two nipple kits in there, which you can find those online from Farmer Boy Ag for this one, or this one you can go to like Runnings, Tractor Supply. You buy the bung kit, then you buy the nipple. You have to buy an adapter to go in between. And what that allows you to do is you can put 100 gallons of water in here. I have it raised up there, so you really only get 50 to 60 gallons that they can use at a time before you have to fill it. You fill this up. We will actually put stakes here and here and put a strap around it, which will help hold that in, because sometimes they can get a little aggressive with it. But other option, which we are a larger operation, so we go with something that can do a bunch more, and we pay a little bit more. But this option here, you're looking probably 150 bucks. You can get a lot of uses out of it. This has to be cleaned up still. So that's kind of middle end. And then we have this one, which holds 85 gallons. Heads go in there. We can put the heaters in there. And it just makes it a lot easier for us. But we have like 5 or 6 of these going on. And there's only 2 in this pen now. You can see we cleaned out a bunch out of this grower group. But we've also done like a 50-gallon drum. We've done it a couple ways with that. We've drilled it and put the bung kit in there, but then we've also drilled it, ran a hose with like a brace to the hog panel where they could just have it kind of hard there. We didn't really know when we first got into it how tough they would be on them, so we did that route, kept the water outside of it. They were able to drink on it. That's a cheap way. You're spending about 50-60 bucks, which isn't bad. It all depends how good of you can get. But it helps to really make sure that the pigs have water, because that's like the key thing for growing pigs. Yes, the feed and shade and all that is important, but the water consumption really helps grow the pigs. We noticed when we swapped out from the nipple drinkers to our Brower field drinkers that we were getting way better growth rate. So for us, it made the financial reasoning to go that route, because we're looking at a lot different aspects than somebody just raising a pig or 2 in their backyard. So it just helps us out. We still use like the 100-gallon tanks and the 50-gallon drums in our farrowing pens and our outdoor pens during the nicer months. In the winter, the pigs usually will stay inside after they farrowed until they're weaned. That's just the way we do it. Our conditions here kind of dictate that. We'll see what happens once we move over to the new property, but I'm pretty sure a lot of that's going to stay the same. But that just is a quick little video. So you can also do what some people do. They'll find like 50 hot water heaters, and they'll cut them in half, set them in the ground, and then they'll fill them up every day. Or they'll use the Rubbermaid totes to give them water every day. And with that aspect, you want to give them twice a day. But that's just a couple options that you have that'll really help. It all depends what you're doing. If you're home a lot, that's a great option. If you need a little bit of a reserve there, you can go with 50-gallon drum. If you want a little bit bigger and you got a couple, say you got 4 or 5 in your pen, you can go with that 100-gallon tank and use it. If you're going to rotate them through your field or whatever, you just put it up on a pallet. If you had equipment, you move it that way, or you wait till it's empty, tip it over, move it to the next section and fill it up. Whatever you think you kind of have to do. But that's just a couple of options that'll help you. So if you have any questions, send them in, hit the comment. You can comment, hit the like button.